The button has been pressed. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. As we allow the stream to begin. Goodness me, there's already a couple of you in here, huh? It's very, very nice to see you. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you can hear me by now. Hopefully I am with you here in the crowd tonight. There's a lot of you from America, from Australia. I saw a few people from Japan. So, Suisse-san. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Wow, wow, wow. Hello, hello. From Spain, from Chicago. I see that you're seeing me. That's very good, that's very good. How are we doing all? How are we all doing? From Orlando, from Leicester, from Denmark, from Brazil, from Portsmouth, from West Yorkshire, from Japan, from Michigan, from Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Milton, Florida, Arkansas, Iowa, New York City, Scotland, California, Georgia in the USA, Czech Republic, New Jersey. I can't even keep up. Mexico City, Pittsburgh. Hi from Twitch. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. We're scrolling. We're rolling. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. It's... Where did that come from? I don't know if you even heard that, but I got a Windows notification. Sorry. Windows noise alert. Mouth's already drying out. It's the adrenaline pumping through. It's crazy that you're all here. Thank you very, very much for showing up. Evening, alien emoji. Very nice. Very, very nice. Great with the cape, thank you very much. My mum made it for me. Peggy and Keith, I see ya. I see ya. Yes. I looked to the wrong side. Good job. Yep, a fresh new poster, courtesy mum. She had it made and it arrived today. So here it is behind me. And she made the cape. I think I was in the middle of saying that one. Yes, she made this cape, and it's really, really cool. And here I am wearing it. Some of you who have been reading my Instagram posts, all my social posts, as I know some of you do, will know the sort of the backstory behind this cape. It's pretty special. Are the cats with me? Not at the moment. They are. They're in the house. This is like I've said this on, but I've probably said this on Facebook streams. I do stream on there as well. If that's something that you're interested in. I also definitely stream on Twitch occasionally, even if it's been like a year and a half at least since I did that. I will get back to it one day. It's streaming's weird. Streaming's a crazy thing. It's the constant stream. All the different people all coming in, they've all got a different awareness of me and the stream itself, and it's great. It's wonderful to be experiencing so many things. Is the music too loud? Just let me know if anything's too loud or too quiet. I just turned it down just a touch. Saw you here in Michigan at Soaring Eagle Casino a few months ago. Michigan will now forever hold a special place in my heart. That trip out there, that whole tour taught me a lot about myself and a lot about the world and understanding other people. And I'm a lot happier for it, I think. It's like doing it at that time, you can't expect material returns, but the spiritual returns are very, very high. So I'm happy about that. Love the post. Is it for sale? Good question. Good question. At the moment, it's a 1 of 1, so that'd be. But you know, it's. You want one of those posters? Maybe we can sort that out. Maybe we can. Congrats on the 10-year anniversary. Well, that is, I suppose, the crux of the matter, isn't it, ladies and gents? 10 years. 10 years of doing what I do. What exactly it is that I do, who knows exactly, but I enjoy it. My mum's your biggest fan. I'm her biggest fan. That's very sweet. Have I been to Sweden? I have not yet. Yeah. Wow. It's from Tennessee, from the Philippines. It's just people from everywhere. What can I say? I have been to Spain, but it was a very long time ago, and I think it was a private function. I would like to go there to do some public work, and you know, have people be able to buy tickets. 10 years. What a 10 years it's been. I mean, I could spend the next year just talking about the last 6 months, right? Just recounting all of the just everything that's happened in not just, you know, in the physical space of going out and doing the thing and being there and loving it and living a life despite everything. It's, you know, the spiritual journey, I guess. It's just like I said, I feel like in some ways I've learned more about myself in the last little bit than I have this whole 10 years, but I guess it's all a culmination. It all works together. Please come to Japan. I would love to. I must know, was Simon a nice guy in person? Yeah, absolutely lovely gent. Just the type of guy who both fills a room with his presence and also will gladly give that filling of space to others. It's it's one of those. You come across those people sort of in industry quite often. I feel like people who are very able to communicate. It's a very, very useful sort of skill to have, and that was sort of my first taste of that in the industry, you could say. So it's nice. He's a nice fella. Oh, it's been a great journey. Very privileged to be a part of it. I am. I've said it so many times now. I've written it so many times, but the fact that I can be in some way part of the stories of the people that either come to these things or they listen to the music. Even if you don't listen to my music and you just kind of like to hear me ramble about stuff, which I think is probably maybe 1 out of every million people, so I don't think I found them yet. Even, regardless of what you come here for, the fact that I can interact and be a part of your story, your existence, is magical to me. Absolutely magical. It's my anniversary, guys. You guys can sing for me today. All of these hearts, people from France, Slovenia, come to see me gladly. If there's a demand for me anywhere, I will go there. That's Ephesus. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really, really cool. I don't know if any of you have seen about the cruise in Ephesus. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So my sincerest apologies. And technically, it's not called that because that's the ancient name, and you know. But yeah, it's like one of the coolest possible things, right? It's the places I've never been to, experiences I've never had. The temperatures, it will be very cool, but the temperatures will be very hot. Have I had a haircut? No, it's sort of it's very bouncy at the moment, I guess. Maybe if I bring it forward, you can see there's a little extra length for you. What do you want to hear? Oh goodness. Anything. What's a favourite of yours? Perhaps a new cake. Maybe. By then, maybe. I should say we, me and Mum, we've been talking, thinking, looking. Everywhere. We demand you everywhere. I would like to be everywhere. I'd like to, it's, like, there was a time when I really kind of incredibly naively thought that I had done all the things that I wanted to do. Like, that, it's such a short-sighted statement, and perhaps one that was, like, born out of, an unseen depression or something at the time. Because I don't think that's a normal thing to really think, or it shouldn't be, at least. Because there is so much always to do. The mouth eye emojis always gets me. Okay, there's I haven't even been to all the continents yet. Like that's like level 1. That's basic, right? Yeah, there's so much, like all these every place in chat that is being suggested, and I'm like, oh, I haven't been there, haven't been there, and all the people want me to go there, and I want to go there. I really, really want to go there. What did you learn most about yourself after you did BGT? Immediately after, I guess, I don't know. It's hard for me to say precisely what mindset I applied at the time. If you catch what I'm saying. Most of my realization, I guess, has really been in hindsight, right? You kind of bulldoze into situations not really knowing or expecting exactly what will happen. And then days later, years later, a decade later, you kind of think, well, man, that sure is something. That's... Or you think to yourself, I wasn't properly equipped or prepared to deal with that, or something of that sort. But that's not to say that I have regrets. That's a question that I feel it doesn't often get linked to that particular question, but it's one that is it's an easy question to ask and answer. Is that regrets are things to be thrown to the wind, because there is only what's done, unfortunately. We can't go back. Time, for us at least, moves ever forward. Everyone has regrets, but I think it's important not to hold on to them tightly, in my opinion. Learn from mistakes, but don't hold on to regrets, perhaps. Yeah. Any funny secrets about the whole audition process? Things that the TV viewers have no idea, but I think that most people don't actually know that we did an audition before the televised audition, right? There's at the Excel Centre in London, for my British viewers, and for those who are savvy with Google Maps, the Excel Centre, which is on the river, the Thames in London, they held the initial these untelevised auditions, where they did record them, and I think maybe some of it was used for B-roll and stuff like that. But the guy that we auditioned for in that first one actually ended up being our A&R person, or artist and repertoire, I believe is the at Psycho, which is Simon Cowell's record label, immediately after the show. So that was it was a funny thing for us, at least. But man, a lot of it is just how TV works. It's when you get into production and stuff like that, you realize how long everything takes, because there's a seemingness of spontaneity about most TV shows actually, even ones that are clearly fictitious. But the reality is, for all TV shows, not just reality TV shows, but when you go and see a movie, they didn't perform that all as like a play, right? It's they do a little bit, they stop, they redo that bit until it's kind of the right flavor of that bit that is necessary, and then we keep going. That's kind of how all TV works, and to be able to learn that very early is. It very much changes your perspective when you're watching TV, and even like YouTube stuff. You see, like, oh, they did this a few times. It's funny. It's an interesting thing. Do people drive by your house to take photos? Not anymore. I mean, people at the very start, 10 years ago, there were journalists who came up to the house and knocked, and my parents kind of shooed them away. Because it's not quite the done thing, but obviously after, when we had all like management and stuff, that's how it should be done. I love when you narrate audiobooks. Okay, so I shouldn't be telling you this, because it will never come out, and none of you will ever get to read it, unfortunately. But I have written like 30,000 words of a novel in the last couple of months. Just for fun, just to see if I could do it, and I did, and I'm nowhere near finished, and I don't think it will ever come out, and it couldn't come out as me anyway because of a whole layer of stuff. So I just wanted to tell you that because I thought you'd be interested. I know. Now that I've said it, you will want to read it, but perhaps the next one. This one's just me figuring out how to write. The next one might actually be good. Okay. Get on tour more often. Yeah, see, the thing is, even now, people are very reluctant to get out of their houses, and I mean that's fair. Particularly like people who like my kind of music, because it's no one wants to get sick. Right, and there is still that possibility for a lot of people, and so I will get out there, but I would like to do it safely and when people feel confident to. So I'm not just out there performing for one guy, which I know, like, because of you guys, I know I never will be. That's like the most satisfying, secure feeling in the world. Like, I have a lot of you people in here. Some of you like can't even be here at this time because it's a weird time for you while this is live. But I know that there are a lot of you who will always, like, you will cross oceans to arrive and see me, and that makes me want to cry. That makes me want to cry. I gotta be real with you. I'm being as sincere as I possibly can be today. I'm laying it all out on the table. Cards are face up, ladies and gents, and all those in between. Yeah, Colleen, we got. See, but I can't trust this sample size because you're all legends. You're all the biggest supporters that I could ask for. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. How about composing? I've always wanted to write songs, but I haven't been sort of taken by it, I guess. I think, like, the weird one of my weird things about me is that I just, well, maybe it's not a weird thing, but I find it very hard to, like, get into something, right? Unless this weird spirit of possession takes over me and is like, whoa, this thing's really cool, let's go, let's do this, and then I end up, like, get. What can I even? I end up with like, big model kits and Lego in my room, and I mean, there's that's a Batmobile up there on the fridge. Like, so I don't know. I just hope that one day the delight of song making kind of takes me. You can do it. You can do it. Will there be more collaborations with Diane Warren? That's a very interesting question to ask immediately after that other question. We'll see. Lego Streams Park. Oh, now that's an OG right there. Anyone who remembers the Lego streams is wow. That's old school. Oh, how do you decide what songs to sing? That's it depends on the context, I guess. There's a lot of different layers actually to how particularly albums are decided, because you know when you work with a lot of people and I guess the idea is to music as a business is a really weird thing to me. I try not to get involved as much as I can and just try and see it as like the art, whatever, you know, the singing, the having fun. But yeah, it's there's all these things to consider, like what will sell, I guess, what will people listen to, right? So that's it's a complex interweaving mesh and web of different factors, I would say. For concerts, thankfully I have a fairly robust back catalogue now that I can sort of just go back and pick stuff, and then if I've got a new album out, then hopefully it'll be mostly that, and yeah, usually it comes together itself quite well. What convinced you to chase your dreams at BGT? That's an interesting one, because I was at a really low point. I was in a terrible mental state when I dropped out of school and I had zero prospects for myself. Right, I didn't really see a light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. If you'll forgive me for being extremely cheesy. So yeah, it just kind of came across my vision. I got a BlackBerry message being like, "Hey, do you want to try out for BGT?" And so we did. You know, caution to the wind type of thing, and it kind of worked out. It's, you know, there was no magical spark, I guess. It's just very, very good luck. But, I mean, I don't know, dude. Because I've said before, oftentimes, that it really is all luck. And I do still believe that to a certain degree. But there has to be like an openness in yourself to accept like a lucky shot. I don't know. Because there are probably a lot of other shots that I could have shot, but I didn't, and I went for this one. Who knows? Maybe there is some magic to it. I won't tell. Kathy, I do see you. I'm scrolling. Getting your grounds from school. Best wishes to the favourite porcupine. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. Oh. Those who know. That's all I'm saying. Many special angels. Got a lot of wonderful guardian angels. When I sing with a low position of the larynx, I see. It really depends on context. For certain sounds, not a high larynx. A high larynx is never really preferable, but it shifts as you change pitch. So, you know, it's just keeping it relaxed, really, I guess, is my prime thing. You know? How did you manage to sing so well despite being nervous? Well, there are debates to be had about that, certainly. From a deeply technical standpoint, I'm sure that there are many things that one could pick apart and find wrong. I think that it was the nerves and the emotion of that, the being where I was, and the, you know, people kind of felt that. I think that's more important than actually, you know, kind of linking this back to the technique. That may be more important than any technique. Is feeling, is being in tune with your audience in some way, which is why I like, you know, I will always just say I am a regular dude. Okay, I'm it, you know, I won't say I'm undeserving of being put on a pedestal. I do very much appreciate it, but I don't think my philosophy is that no one should be put on a pedestal, because we are all, you know, the same cosmic dust that floated around, and somehow, whether it's through the breath of God or through actual random chance, science, whatever, we're here somehow, all the same cosmic stuff, you know? So treat each other like that, I think. I did have a bit of experience singing, not in front of large audiences, but in front of people in general. But, you know, I was still very, very nervous. Very, very nervous. Regularly did it with a cape, though, yes, that's very true. But my mum made me this cape. I'm still, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a pretty regular dude, you know. Legend. You are the legend. Superhero with the cape. When did you first learn to sing? I guess I started really. I didn't really, I guess, care for it. I just started doing it a little bit in primary school, and then my mum was like, "Oh, that's nice," and she sort of encouraged me alongside all the many other pursuits that I had in mind. Yeah, and it blossomed from there. It's a strange journey to go on, certainly. Man, it is it's wild. It is still wild to me that that people care, that people come here. You know, 10 years ago today, actually, I was going to say 10 years ago today, I was on the stage of the Hammersmith Apollo, but that would technically be untruthful, because by that time the show had already been recorded. I'm pretty sure. I think that's definitely how that one worked. The other two were actually live, and that sure was something. But yeah, that one had already been so, you know, it's. I've had a few people ask me over on all the socials and stuff, and I think even in the chat tonight is like, oh my god, I just totally lost. I'm reading chat as well, and I lost my train of thought. Oh no, I was saying something very important, I'm sure. Yeah, 10 years ago I was on the stage. I was not actually true. 10 years ago I was in probably to the minute. I was in a rehearsal room in a studio in an industrial lot in Debden, and that, you know, it's funny. It's really funny that I'm not that far away from there right now, but it's fun. Yeah, I think that's it's poetic in a way, that I'm still sort of here. But I think you can tell there's a difference. Same place, new guy. Perhaps. everybody says nobody can sing like that without tons of formal training, but yours is a natural talent, correct? I would tend to disagree. Mine is also the product of now probably 13, 14 years at least, maybe even 15 of training and being engrossed in the music. I personally believe that anybody can sing with enough training, right? I like as a philosophical thing, I like to reject the idea of talent itself. One can have a predisposition towards being interested and enjoying certain things, and develop certain skills at a very early age, like a good ear for, reproducing a pitch. But yeah, I think that anyone can do that at any time personally, as long as they are willing to put their soul into it. I've not actually been technically to a teacher or a class for quite a while, I will say that. But it's fun, like, I've at a certain point, there is an incredible... Thanks, Charlotte. I'm not disparaging myself when I say that. I am... I take issue with the classification itself. I think that I could waffle on and on about this all day. I really well and truly could. How long does it take me to learn a song in Italian? It really depends. It really depends. It depends how much it's like something like Caruso, which has a lot of very quick and very fast-paced. Like that's half rapping. It's poetry, right? It's almost that beat poetry, and that is challenging. But now that I've sung it so many times, most of it is just like in there. I'm always learning. I'm continuously learning, But yeah, it's I take a little while, a few days, maybe I would say, to read through it and kind of go through it in my head and sing through it, and then on the day, if it's a recording, it's very helpful for me to have someone who is Italian in the studio, and so oftentimes people who are Italian own studios for some reason, which is nice. And so they'll come in and they'll have little pointers, and that helps tie things together. And having that experience kind of attached to the recording also helps me to remember it. When I come to France, I would love to, actually. I've been to France many times for pleasure, but I've never been for business. I've never been for business, I think. I honestly forget how where I've been. Come to Finland. I have been to Finland, but I think that was in like 2014 now. God, but what happened? What happened to time? My Italian sounds very natural. Thank you very much. It's the phonemes of Italian are very, very nice. Very nice. Did you get professional help for your voice when you first launched your career, or did you so I always had like my singing teachers, and before I went to the show, I was at the Junior Royal Academy. Like, it's like a Saturday school. You go into London. It's very, very cool. Anyone who is young, and even if you're not in London, people come from like across the sea and stuff. It's crazy. It's really, really fun. One of the best experiences I've had in like any kind of schooling system. Cooler than traditional schooling, I would say. But then when we got into the show, we basically got our vocal coach, and her name was Anne-Marie Speed. Really cool lady, very fun. And since then, yeah, it's been like kind of finding all these different perspectives and seeing different vocal coaches. I've seen a whole lot of peeps, and I like that. I like that a lot personally. But after a while, you do need to kind of settle yourself down, I suppose. Because you reach high. Well, in the beginning of my vocal study, I had a male soprano voice, so it was even higher than it is now. I don't know if we even have like recordings of that. Maybe we do somewhere on ancient technology. But when are you going to Mrs. House? Hey, I haven't appeared on Twitch in so long. I think everyone has actually forgotten about me on there. That place moves so fast now. Like, it's crazy how much has changed since even I last streamed on there. It's crazy. Need to go. Oh, you're a beautiful human being too. Thank you. Thank you for being here. It is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to have you all here. Wind beneath my wings. That would be pretty cool. That would be cool. October 10th, to be precise. Thank you very much, Jan. What Ranton Deck like? Yeah, they're really, really nice fellas. Stephen, he's still. Stephen Mulhern was cool too. Like all the presenter type people were just really nice to me at least. So that's nice, you know. Do you drink alcohol? I do not. That's my top vocal tip for life, I guess. Yeah. Going the distance is plans to be maybe. It might be nice to take going the distance, like the show itself, back out on stage. What is on your list of places to sing? See, the list is like, I guess I try not to keep a list, because then I set myself up for a certain expectation. Like, there are so many venues in the world that, like, even just in America, even just in New York, right? If you pick one city in one state in one country in the world, you could spend the rest of your life just touring those venues. It's crazy. That's or at least you could before a bunch of them shut down because of the virus. Damn, dude. But you know, fingers crossed, things will happen. Are you constantly discovering new music? More or less. I feel like I am. I've been sort of stuck on a couple of really, really very heavy bands recently. Lorna Shore and Arch Spire, if heavy metal's your thing. No, well, at this it's very, very heavy. Interested in seeing in an opera production? Not yet. I've matured a lot, I think, since last I was asked that question, but still not to the necessary level to have the discipline required to do that. I hope that is an adequate answer. Yeah, 10. You're still in the beginning. Like that. You're still on the. I cannot read today. What's going on? Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Today again is the first day in quite a while that I will not have done my 10,000 steps per day. I did see someone asking about exercise and stuff, and I do appreciate that. I know that your comment comes from a place of love, and I appreciate that. But the last day, so since the 12th of January, I've been doing 10,000 steps a day. The last time I skipped a day was Valentine's Day, and I may not get it done today either, but I think I'm doing pretty well on that front, and I'm thinking about what I put in, so that yeah, so I can do this for at least another 10 years, and then another 10 years after that, and then another 20 or 30 after that as well. What do you think, ladies and gents? Are you able to go out without being recognized? I think so. I think so nowadays. More or less. Or at least I don't go very far unless I'm doing something in particular. Someone at Costco said I looked like the guy from Lost the other day, and that was that was pretty funny. Because I remember, like, when I first started, actually, I was at a function and someone said the same thing to me, and they even took a picture thinking that I was that guy. And that was 10 years ago, so I must still be looking fresh-faced and similar. You know. Always have I have when I was in like 2007 or 8, I started to grow my hair. So before that, I had very, like, this long my hair was, and I just let it grow. I'm like a day over 17. Thank you very much. Woo! Oh man. That's the yeah, I think it's you know, it's been around the same. Has the question is, by the way, has 10,000 steps help your breathing or lung capacity? My lung capacity, I think, has always been slightly above average, but it's more just about, like, my ability to do things, right? Like, there was a point where you know, after the tour, because I was, like, eating fast food all the time because I'm out on the road, where I was, like, really messed up, and, like, just like walking around was like, so now I'm, like, super capable. I can walk for hours and be fine. So that's like huge. That's huge for me, coming back from feeling really quite terrible physically, whilst I felt very I felt very good mentally after the tour, but I felt pretty bad physically. So now, you know, when am I coming back? Hopefully soon. I just want to come back just to be in the States, to be honest. I miss it a lot. Yeah, stamina going up. So that's good. That's real good. How's the garden growing? I'm so glad you asked. Did I just say asked? I don't know. We have... for some reason, I really wanted to start a compost bin. Or a compost heap. And so we did. It's very gratifying. It is really strangely gratifying that so much of the waste that was just going, it was just going, that we can now actually, like, reuse it, and it all kind of goes back. It's so cool. I find it super cool. I find it very, very cool. Managed to get back on track. Yeah, I'm getting on the track. I'm no longer off the rails. We are full steam ahead. California, please. Oh, please. I didn't get to perform. I did go to California after the tour, just to be there and exist in that beautiful place. I like it. There are so many people who have such an opinion of California. Ash, hello. Yo, dude. Oh, it's been a while. Been a minute or two. The foxes. How are the foxes? The foxes have sort of been skittish. They've not been around that much. It feels like there's kind of been a bit of an explosion of them. Feels like there's quite a few of them now that are kind of interchanging, swapping in and out. But yeah, we started a compost pile, and it's only like a few days in, actually, at the moment. It's not even a week old yet, and it's already starting to, like, heat up really well. It's like starting to slowly filter down. Oh, it is a really cool process to, like, be a part of, and just be fueling this beautiful thing that will eventually help our plants. And then, because we've whoops. Hey, play it off. We're fine. Eventually, Yeah, we just planted some seedlings for stuff like peppers and carrots and onions and stuff. So we're gonna be yeah, growing those, and yeah, that's gonna be very very cool. Our chickens were attacked. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. How do the cats like the foxes? I don't think they're a big fan, unfortunately. Yeah, I did see some ants crawling in there, which I'm not too happy about. But I don't know if they're going to be terrible for it. And plus, there are a lot of ant hills in our garden anyway. It's a very anty place. It's very clay heavy soil, you see. It's just, it's annoying in some respects, but hey, we make tobacco plants protect the veggies growing. That's really weird. That's so odd. Yeah, you can put shredded newspapers on there. I've been all any deliveries we get, like I've been shredding up the boxes by hand. I've built a powerful grip doing that. It's been great. It's just something to kind of do with idle hands, I suppose. 180 jars of pickles from your garden this year. This year, did you know? This past year. Oh, dang. Oh, that's pretty magical. That's pretty magical. I'm scrolling up. It's okay. I think it's okay. I hope it's alright. Kath, don't worry me like that. It would be nice to go to Texas. I mean, it would be nice to visit the streamers if they'd have me. Would you move to California? Maybe. It's pretty expensive out there. That's the one thing. It's pretty expensive. Do you live in the UK or Canada now? The UK. I'm not going to say unfortunately, because it's my home. I like it. I grow and can tomatoes. Oh, very nice. I got some of that tomato feed for the plants as well, and some bone meal and stuff. We've got all sorts. Some enchanted evening. That is a good idea. What is your town like? It's a nice little place. I did some writing about the tour at a point, just some private writing, I suppose. Yeah, it's funny that I think it's technically classed as like a housing estate, so practically like a building site. It's just funny. It's funny the scale of different things, I suppose. What are you working on now? Right now I'm working on this live stream. No, I'm working on a couple different things at the moment. I've got a cruise coming up in August. That's going to be real cool. And then it's like, what's the next thing to come out? The thing for the people. Oh man, gotta think of that really. It's like, what if I say if because I'm reading comments in the chat about this cape. Listen, you ever sell any of your capes? Maybe for like charity or something. Maybe. It's very hard to sign fabric though. I will say it's really very difficult. The cruise is Turkey and Greece. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Any new projects with Diane? Hope I would really like to. I would really very much like to. It's all, I would really like to. Please. Do you journal? I kind of do. So what I did was I started reviewing the movie Space Jam 2, and then I never got the time to actually see Space Jam 2, and it came out, and I was like, in this review of Space Jam 2, I'm actually just not going to watch Space Jam 2. And so then I turned it into a review of something else that I can't even remember what I started reviewing. and then I just stopped. And then, yeah, there's a Space Jam 2. Can you believe that? Do you remember? Look, that came out last year. It just appeared. Man, they tried really hard with that one. They really did, and it was not it. Yeah, so I started writing that, and then I started writing like all this other stuff, and I started reviewing like just different stuff that I had seen, and then it just became like a weird journal. That's it. So now it's never going to go anywhere. I just write in it now for a laugh. I haven't written in it for ages actually, because I've been writing something else. Say hi to me. Hi, Amanda. Anything with Leo or Diane? I hope so. It would be very nice. I love the original Space Jam, I must say. But I osmosed so much information about Space Jam 2 purely by thinking about writing a review of Space Jam 2 that I actually never want to see it. it sounds so atrocious. I don't know why. Do you still get nervous before a performance? Every single time. Every time. If I'm not nervous, there is something horribly wrong, probably. How do I know about Space? Because it's a classic. Wasn't that like... Was it 98? I was around by then. I'm 27. Not that far off. No. Am I 20? Yeah, I'm 27. God. You can write. I do like writing. Some of you like seeing some of the people who some of you will actually know what an isekai is, and be very embarrassed by the fact that that is the novel that I was talking about that I've started writing. Damn. But I've embraced my cringe. I no longer care. The guilty pleasures do not exist. There are things that you should enjoy by yourself, certainly, but don't feel guilty about it. Just enjoy stuff. It's really sad, actually, that just enjoying stuff can even have some connotation of guilt to it, right? It's an illusion. It's an illusion. So proud of you. Thank you, Tamara. Do you remember Lytham? Oh, I remember Lytham. I do. I haven't played D&D in a long time. I did see someone ask that. I think I was in the middle of answering something else, but I did see someone ask that. I haven't played it in a long time. I think the last time I played was maybe it was either last Halloween or the one before. Hopefully it wasn't the one before, because that I don't know. Maybe it was even the one before that. In which case, that's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Any American gigs or cruises in 2022? Please, yes. If you are a promoter of some sort, if you just really like me and happen to have lots of money to put on a production, because these things are so expensive, it's crazy. It's crazy, guys. Then yes, please hit up my management. Please, because that's I desperately want to be there. Absolutely. Love the lava lamp. Yeah, it doesn't get used as often as I would like. I'm not in here as often as I would like. You know what I'm saying? Cadogan Hall, November 2021. Oh, take me back. Actually, I don't know. 2021 was a year, wasn't it, ladies and gents? Oh my goodness, it was a year. Are you with Live Nation? Not in particular. Not in particular. When will I be a sir? Who knows? Who knows, dude? Who knows? Playing a role in a movie? I would love to. I don't know if I have acting chops, is the unfortunate thing. Like, yeah, it's I don't know. I've never done. I've never really done acting. I've just kind of done my thing on the stage. So who knows? Open a GoFundMe. I have considered opening like a Patreon or something, but like, what do I give you in return? Or do I do one of those where it's just like, hey, you can give me money for no reason if you want? In which case, I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. That's you know. Big fan from California. Hello, big fan from the UK here. Hey, capes themselves are acting. What was my dream as a kid? I had a lot of dreams. I had a lot of things that I wanted to do, and that I still want to do, and that I have done. Um, you know. So that's what I mean. There was a point where I wanted to draw and do art for a living. If I stayed COVID free, I have, as far as I'm aware, I have indeed. Bro. Yeah, there are ways for it to be done. Driving, yeah, nope, nope. Oh no. I should have a donate button on now. I probably should, but you know, it bees what it bees. It bees what it bees. Man. What languages can you sing in apart from English and Italian? I'll try any of them. I will try any of them. My French is not quite as good as my Italian. My German is pretty good. And I think those are the primary ones. I've maybe have done one in Spanish, at least one actually. Which my Spanish is okay. I think that's it. Yo, JR, take it easy. Take it easy. How can we send you something? I do have I think I still have a PO box. I think I still have a PO box. I think it's on my Facebook or somewhere. Disney voiceover would be fun. Yeah, I like doing the rock style thing. That would be pretty cool, huh? That would be pretty cool. My latest idea was to do like for any, I don't know, like I guess in my head it was like other streamers. Though just because I am streaming currently, that makes me a streamer. Funny. Like streamers and stuff. Maybe who are perhaps musically inclined in some way. Maybe want to do some singing. So happy for you. When are you coming to Greece? In August. Coming in August. Turando when? Good question. Is it the Ilford one? Yeah, it is. In Arabic? Yeah, hell yeah. I'd love to. I would love to. Hey, Teresa Daly coming in with a save. That is my postcode. My post box, apparently. My hair is attached to that. I hear that. I hear that a lot. 2649, Ilford, IG1 8UT. There you go. Gaelic, yes. How was the trip to Florida? Florida was good. I've had my struggles in Florida. It is, of course, very, very warm. But yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice that time, because yeah, going there to perform was different. It's different from going there and getting very warm at Disneyland, for sure. Will you be on the cruise? I will be. I will be. How do you spend your downtime? Man, again, totally dependent. I have a bunch of stuff that I like doing. It's why is everyone asking if I'm dating? No, I'm not. I am not currently. Not dating anyone currently. Thank you very much for asking. Everyone's asking about. I suppose I should just answer it. No, thank you. Thank you very much for asking. If you write a song for me, where do you send it to? Any of the emails. There's the Antoine multimedia emails, or to my management. Either way, it will get to me. It will get to me. Also, I will. The unfortunate thing about streaming is that, of course, again, time moves in a linear fashion. So, people will come in, and they will not know what has already been said, right? When you see someone being brain dead in the chat, just ignore it, because all that they actually want is that little bit of attention, because there is absolutely nothing else in their life. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. Okay, and most questions like that, I have actually answered them, and I will answer them. So go back in the stream. I'm not going to answer some dumb question again because you spam it 8 times. Okay? Thank you. And back to business. Whew. Do you like Bossa Nova? I do. When will I come to Mexico? I'd like I've had so many close encounters of almost going to South America, and okay. What are my other passions apart from music? I mean, most of them are music related. Like I have a collection of guitars next to me. I have a Pokemon card collection, a very cool one, which I will allow you to see if you're very, very nice. Something from Phantom. I've done a couple of Phantom things in the past, but what is what's a good one from Phantom? Someone tell me. A good one for me, perhaps. Still has a Pokemon card. A Pokemon. Oh man. Yeah, I made the very good choice of getting into Pokemon like 6-7 years ago, before it like became ridiculously expensive for some reason. Because influencers and stuff driving up second-hand price. It's so strange. But I got very lucky in that I got in at the right time. So now I've got some nice cards. Oh, to Iceland? I'd really like to come to Iceland, man. Music of the night. Okay, music of the night. What hobbies do I have? I used to. Well, as I say, there's some Lego up there, so I did have quite the Lego phase. What is my current thing is actually writing, like writing fiction, I guess. That's I get these special interests, you might call them, occasionally. People are still asking. How funny. So off you fell asleep. I loved the Pokemon movie, but I was the target demographic for it at the time, right? I was a target. I was in the target demographic at the time. I did Pokemon Go. I did Pokemon Go hardcore. I went crazy on Pokemon Go. I was a madman of Pokemon Go. When that thing first came out, I I blitzed that game. I downloaded it when the Canadian beta of the game was out, and like everyone was trying to scramble onto it. I was so excited. Is your voice insured for £1,000,000 like JLo's bump? Apparently a story did run like that many years ago, but I don't think that's actually true because I never signed anything. I gotta be honest with you. And I don't know exactly how such a process even comes about. Do you get recognised walking down the street, and is it tiresome? Not really, particularly because everyone in my town sort of knows me. And like the occasional time when people do kind of stop me and say something, it's always really nice, right? Funnily enough, no one's ever weird and rude in real life. Huh. I wonder why that is. It's not like I've been on the internet for the entirety of my life. A tryhard 7 with the rectal profile picture, absolutely banging. What's up? Hello. Natural. I don't know about that. Like this live streaming is hard, man. I gotta be honest. There's people who do like 10 hours a day of this. They're actually mad. Like I'm about done, and we're an hour in. I'm about done. Like whoa. Like dang. Have I had a stalker? No, thankfully. Thankfully not. Do you understand French? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. When is your next CD coming out? Good question. Hopefully this year. This year would be good. We're wearing you out. Jesus. Oh, I've allowed it to slip off enough. Here we go. This is my second form. Is my ancestry French? See, I'm not entirely sure. I have like a family tree that goes back a couple of generations, but I don't really know the particular lineage in terms of geolocation. You know, write a children's book. My weird style of writing is unfortunately I haven't written anything that's suitable for children yet, but perhaps with Kathy's help we can collaborate on something like that. Favorite type of movie? Weird is like I like Fantastic Planet, Holy Mountain type stuff. Just weird. Weird is my genre of movie of choice, of preference. A cruise city? That would be interesting. Bring a guitar on the cruise, please. That is probably a good idea. Of my immediate family, I'm the only singer. It's pretty interesting. I sort of sprung up out of nowhere. Hit us with a haiku. I can't think of a haiku on the spot. Maybe I could. You have a nickname? Yeah, I've had a long-standing nickname, Stavvy, Stavvy, which is it has a very strange origin. Do you like Dimash? Yeah, Dimash cool. Dimash is cool. Do you write haiku? I have always enjoyed it. Bit of guitar. Any of the sort of instruments that you hold a bit like this, I can sort of find my way on. Made me think that I was His Greek, yeah. It's a weird nickname, but it has actually it has stuck in some ways. In some ways, my parents coming on the cruise. My mum and sister are. My dad's staying home to look after the house. How old were you when you realised you could sing? I've just kind of always been doing it, always been enjoying it. I guess in a way it was other people who realised for me, right? Uh, which is a very strange thing, but you know, it's I just enjoyed doing things, and someone, you know, like my mum and other people were like, oh, that's nice, and so I continued to develop it, and I got very lucky. Congratulate! Oh man, yeah, 10th anniversary, by the way. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I still can't wrangle a chat. Can you believe it? No, I think I wrangled you pretty well today. I'm a cowboy today. Oh, another live performance. Hopefully very, very soon. Hopefully very, very soon. I can't believe it's been 10 years either. Cherished childhood memory. I got a lot of them. You know, one of the, because of course there are certain things that I will keep with me, and that, you know, I won't share because they are, you know, the core parts of my life, I suppose. But one of the things that strikes me is singing "Where Is Love" from Oliver for the first time. That was a nice experience for me. That was one of the first public performances I ever did as a little boy in school. Did you enjoy these 10 years? I did. Well and truly I did. In a picture being a Power Ranger, yes indeed. I've been Power Rangers, I've been Pikachu, I've been Batman. I've been it all. Son's called Oliver. Oh, that's very sweet. What music do I normally listen to? I should play that. Charlotte says I should. My sister's saying I should play some music. Maybe I should play the music that I listen to. I listen to very, very heavy, very evil, extreme, technical music. But I grew up singing in church. I did not. I just liked music. I just liked music. No. No, don't play that. I also don't own it, so, you know, I wouldn't play it because of that. Yeah, like, it's really, like, the stuff that I listen to is what people who really hate heavy metal music think heavy metal music sounds like. It is utterly, like, when people say, like, oh, this is just noise, for some of the stuff I listen to, I understand that. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, sure. In a way, yeah, sure. Fine. True. Have you always been so well spoken? Well, thank you very much. I've always liked words a lot. I've always thought words are very, very cool, and communication and other people are like Drone Corps Aviator. Hey, Tina, you got it. The means of communication to other people has always been a big thing for me. Articulate. Well, thank you. Thank you for your courage. Sorry for your English is perfect, Kevin. It's absolutely fine. Thank you very much. Would you ever teach? Yeah, I think I would. I think I would like to. Jazz music is noise. That is something I've not heard before. Carried a dictionary at a time. I did. There was a time when I carried a pocket dictionary in my, one of the, still a thick little book, but it did fit in my large pockets. Are you happy? That's a wonderful question. I think so. Is my general answer. Yeah, my general answer is I think so. There's even with all of the success in the world or all of the money in the world, you can always find something to feel bad about, right? So, most of the time, I would say I'm very happy. I'm living a very, very good, very happy life. But that doesn't mean that sometimes I don't get down. You know what I mean? Yeah. Never feel like bad about feeling down. Even if you're doing well, sometimes your brain just does a funky thing. You know what I'm saying? Do you rate Radiohead? Yes, I do love Radiohead. Absolutely love them. They carried me through some of those early years, like traveling through like the heart of Italy, listening to like OK Computer. Whew. That's a vibe and a half. That is a vib and a half. Thanks for liking words. Emojis lack nuance. In a way, yeah. But I do find them very interesting as well, because it's just funny that like there's so much information versus exclamation, right? Or it's what's implied and what's not implied. It's fun. It's a fun little thing. Because in a way, dependent on the context in which you use them, they can be very, very nuanced. They can mean very specific things to specific people, which I find that interesting. But it's the same as words. Words themselves are just a signifier for a thing or a thing. Let's go a thing. Suzanne has an extensive programming to who is on whatever. Yeah. That is phenomenal. That is pretty phenomenal. That is wicked. Listen to Disturbed? I listened to Disturbed when I was a lot younger, honestly. It's been a long time. Like, so imagine that, right? Like, Disturbed is like very, very soft to me. So imagine the heft of the ridiculous stuff I listen to. Oh my goodness. It's very fast and very cool. Rise of the Black Room from Sweden. I haven't. I will have to check them out though. That's a pretty cool. It's a pretty cool name. Do you play Words with Friends or Scrabble? No, but I have been playing Wordle. I've been doing the Wordle. Any Wordle doers in here? Wordle enjoyers? That's been pretty cool. Cattle Decap are pretty cool. Meshuggah, that's it. Meshuggah, that's sort of my bread and butter, that kind of area of music. And then like Archspire, who I mentioned before, and they're a Canadian band, very cool. Loving the Wordle, we got some Wordle heads in the chat, love that. I introduced my mum to Wordle, and yeah. Have you heard of Darren Gray? Yeah, of course. Very cool. Well, at a point they were I don't know if they still class as Visual K, but they had some of that element. A very cool band, very formative for me actually. A lot of my friends enjoyed that because we were all like anime sort of heads, like in high school. Kind of the losers, perhaps you might say. Animals as leaders, yeah, absolutely one of my favourites. I love a bit of Tool. Do love a bit of Tool. Thank you for your time, Colleen. Thank you for your time. Extremely good. Thank you for saying that the video is very good. I enjoyed making it. I do have the credits are somewhere. I will have to get back to you on that. The best voice. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I will accept the compliment graciously. Goodness me. Have you set any goals for the next 10 years? No, just stick around. Just stick around. I'm trying to make sure that I'm still here in 10 years. You know, trying to get my act together in that respect. And yeah, I think we're gonna get there. 7TV released a YouTube. Oh, finally, some YouTube emotes at last. Never a loser. Yeah, you know, it's a loving thing, a retrospective loving thing that I say about myself. You know, thanks for taking care of yourself. Hey, it is literally the least I can do when I have wonderful people like you supporting me, right? Do you like Queen? I love Queen. I love Queen. Who doesn't like Queen, really? Intended to still be here in yeah, damn right you are. Damn right you are. You better be. So I thought, hey, once in a while. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Slipknot, Deftones, Opeth, yeah, all of those Wicked, all of those classics, staples of the genre, I would say. How long do I'm not like an everyday studier, voice-wise. I just I use it as and when, I guess, which might not be the best practice, but it's the way that I work. Rammstein. I haven't listened to them in a long time, but they are wicked. They are wicked. What genre of music would I never want to sing? I think I would embarrass myself if I tried to rap. But hey, maybe one day for a laugh. Favorite movie? I kind of discussed this earlier. But either like Fantastic Planet or Holy Mountain. But if you're gonna watch Holy Mountain, just be aware there's a lot of weird stuff in it. You have a Wing Gundam in your collection. I think I do have some stuff from Wing, but I don't actually have the Wing with the wings. You know what I mean? Back when I was really young, I actually had a phase before of building Gundam, and I had a Wing Gundam back then, but I hadn't actually watched any of your shows, so I didn't really know what was going on. You know, I didn't really understand it. I just thought, whoa, that's super cool. How's Mum doing? She's doing all right. We're making our way. The lead in Pagliacci. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. I see the rap comments are coming in. How old am I now? I'm 27. I had some confusion about that myself earlier, but turns out I am, in fact, 27. Crazy, I know. I was 17 when you first saw me. 17. We do something with Ed Sheeran? I mean, if he wants to. If he wants to. I used to work with people who knew him, I think. But that was about 10 years ago. So yeah. I was only 17. Just a babby. A little babby. A little baby. Kids love you, want a 9-year-old and 9 years old. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. They'll marry and have kids. I mean, maybe one day, dude. But I'm in no rush. I'll tell you that much. I will tell you that much. Eddie Redmayne. I gotta say, right? I went and saw the Les Mis movie when it came out in theaters, and I really enjoyed it. And like so many people was like really didn't like it seemed. Like the performances, I loved it. Maybe that says something about me. But I really enjoyed it at the time. I haven't seen it since, of course, but I thought it was good. Wait till you're my age. Not 2 years off. Oh dear. Wing Zero, yeah, I had one a long time ago. Can't believe it's been 10 years. Oh, feel ancient, decrepit. Saludos de Paraguay. Ah, thank you. Hello from the UK. Hello from the UK. A bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is wicked too. Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, I technically got into before Pokemon because, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a trend on the playground in primary school. So I grafted and traded my way up from having 0 cards to having like a few cards by just sort of like, yeah, doing. That was the one time I was a savvy businessman, and then since then it's all been downhill. Oh man. Oh, God only knows. Would actually be a really, really good. Am I a morning or evening person? I'm definitely an evening person. I will stay up all night and go to bed at like 2 p.m. Or something ridiculous, right? So sometimes that when you get into a weird loop, sometimes that does happen. I'm not proud of it, but it's the type of guy I am. You're 44 years younger than me, kid. Oh, I know. It's 1,000. Yeah, I do think I'm a pretty fast reader. I do think I'm a pretty fast reader. Yeah, all night from yeah. Oh, Kaiba. Yeah, I'm not quite a Kaiba. I'm a bit of a Joey, dude. Yeah, no problem. The stage see, I haven't seen the stage version, so that probably also is factoring in quite heavily to my judgment. I don't get out much. I don't get out much. And what musical would I like to sing? Good question. I don't think any right now. Any suggestions? Les Mis is a really good one, but I still don't think that I have the discipline to really do it yet. So, you know. All through your 50s, what a great decade it was. Well, I'm excited to be part of it through 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even further. Let's grow up together, ladies and gents. Just want to say you have a great personality. Oh, so do you. Thanks for saying that. Digimon or Dragon Ball? Hey, hot take, Digimon, technically, way cooler than Pokemon. Sorry about it. It's just that Pokemon has the better, like, stuff that you can obtain. Like, the new Digimon card game is wicked. I now have a small burgeoning collection of that as well. So, I'm all about it. Dragon Ball as well. Dude. Okay. One Piece. The latest chapter is coming out tomorrow. One Piece tomorrow. The Raws are already out. Whew, it's gonna be really good. I don't like there are like 2 people in chat right now who know what in the world I'm talking about. But yo, One Piece is popping off right now. Actually popping off. Crazed. I read all the spoilers, I'm sorry. But I'm not going to say anything about them right here. And if you say anything about them, you're permanently banned. I'm telling you that right now. Take any One Piece spoilers in this chat, you're gone. Perma. Beyblades and oh, my goodness, Beyblades were like... Bakugan was like just after my time, but Beyblades, yo. Zipped. Yeah, you got it. You never seen one? Yeah, I would highly recommend it because I mean it's already like 1,000 chapters. Like you gotta get up on it real quick. Otherwise, it's gonna get away from you. Where would I like to be from if I wasn't British? I don't know why that's funny. I like that comment. And you know, I've never had a particular. You know, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I feel lucky that I was born where I was born. But you know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know where I'm going with this. Question over. I'll try One Piece. It is so much. Yeah. Definitely don't start in the middle, and don't skip stuff. Don't skip stuff. Dang it. People skipping the best arc in the series. Crazy. You're a typical Capricorn. I don't know. Plans to go to Holland to sing? No plans at the moment, but again, if there are any promoters out there in Holland, please, I'd love to. I would love to. Unfortunately, for the most part, I was very lucky to get this hair. My mum does do it. She before like events and stuff, she'll curl it with a wand. With a wand. That's basically it. Happy Neurodiversity Week. Thank you for pushing the message of the beauty of our difference. Is it indeed? How interesting. I was born in the 90s, 95, slap bang in the middle. Do you sing at weddings? I'll sing anywhere for a price. Oh, good one, me. Good one, me. Will you tour the US soon? I just kind of did. I did. I was over there in December. I was out there all of December, and but yes, I would like to come back and do another one. I really, really would, because it was absolutely wicked. Absolutely wicked. Also, I saw someone saying that wicked is a word that needs to come back. I am in total, absolute agreement, and so we will be bringing it back today. Thank you. I wish you had a speed reading so you could handle these guys. Yeah, in a way. In a way. Always welcome to come sing in the backyard. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. I am 27. 27. I was only 17 when I appeared upon your screens for the first time. Wild, huh? Pretty wild. Do you find the traveling for tour tiring? Yeah, it's pretty. It can be pretty brutal, but obviously the proportion of time stayed in the place versus traveling time is pretty good, right? So it never really feels terrible. We try and plan it out that way as well, which is nice. Singing your career or just what you do because you enjoy it? Good question. It is both. It is both, fortunately. Of course, a career is not always something that you enjoy necessarily. Sometimes you got to do stuff that you know isn't your favourite, but I still enjoy singing. So I'm in a very, very, very lucky position. Very lucky. Whole life before you. Take it and enjoy it. I will, I think. I will do my best. I will do my absolute best. What was the day after BGT like? I think it was a pretty normal day, right? Because the initial audition was recorded. So, in a strange and funny way, today, actually, would have been like the first day I had heard anything about it. Or, well, if circumstances were normal, but even back then, it kind of leaked and stuff started to be said even before then, after the live show itself, the actual taping. It's funny. It's really weird. Why do you think so many people connected with you after BGT? I think just because I'm a regular guy, hopefully. Hopefully, at least. I think they like the singing, but yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just a fella who has troubles and has good days and bad days, and yeah, that is what it is. I will never ask for to be anything more than any other person. which has definitely played against me in a career sense. But I sincerely wish I had the ability to care any less. Like, you know, I will never betray myself for a profit motive. Or I hope not, at least. Travel the world. Yeah, still a baby. Still a babby. Have to get some sleep. Hey, take it easy. Take it easy. A concert in France, hopefully, fingers crossed. My desk is made of wood and I just knocked on it. So, the singing that blew everyone away? Maybe. Maybe. It's the surprise, perhaps, in a way. You don't expect it to come out, and then something interesting comes out. Where do you live? What do you mean by that? Essex. I'm in Essex, just outside of London. Just outside of London. I don't really have a particular pre-performance routine. I just kind of work myself up into a ball of anxiety and then release it all on stage. All my worries and my stresses and my fears are all I can just throw them up on stage. It's kind of wonderful. It's just another therapy room for me. Try to convince me? How am I not? How am I not? How am I not? Do I have pets? I got 3 cats right now. I got 3 cats. They do. People don't. People recognize me occasionally, but it's, people are just very nice. People in real life, as I've said, in real life, people are very, very nice. Unsurprisingly. From Essex, Maryland, Gojira. I do love a bit of Gojira. 2017. Wow. Wow. Thank you very much, Dennis. Thank you. Particular song that you haven't tackled yet that you would like to? This is probably also a very naive thought, but there isn't one that actually jumps out at me. Like, in my head. There are a lot of things that people would very much like for me to sing, and that I think I will probably do, and are very good ideas, and I enjoy them, but they haven't come directly from my brain. You know what I mean? That's what I interpret the question as, I suppose. How long oh man. We've been going a little while, haven't we? Wonderful to see you sing live on stage. You didn't seem nervous. I'm glad. That's the aim. That's the goal. Power Off by Jennifer Roach. Oh, singing is great to take it. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you very much. That's a pretty cool idea. I'll have a little look into that. Normal young man is ready to do. Yeah. See the lava lamp? I collect a bunch. I collect all sorts of stuff. Someone asked if I was asked for the Champions edition, and I don't know how much I can say. That no one asked me to sign anything, so I guess I can say that yes, I was. I was asked. We can all see how that turned out. In the end, lots of people got ill. It would seem so. I think I made a pretty good call on that one, but hey, my cover technique. I think so. See, I feel like I've been. I have so many different perspectives. I'm not sure what exactly is referred to by any particular technique. It's weird. Man with a magic voice. Oh, stop. Thousand Oaks. Man. That was a time and a half ago. Canta la Terra. Man. That is a nice one. It's a difficult one too. 5 minutes ago, I think who is my favourite original Power Ranger? Gotta be the Green/White Ranger, right? Like, that whole storyline was so cool. They just prime. But the Red Rangers were always super cool. Like they had that. Oh, what was that thing where all the Red Rangers from all the series got together and it was like just like crazy. Like I had that on DVD, I think, in 2006. Actually, I remember coming home the day we got like cable television or Sky television. I came home and that was on the TV, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, my mind is blown! Look at all these Power Rangers." Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Yeah, I think we're about ready to wrap things up. That Comedy Central bit about was that I don't think so. I don't think like unless it was archival footage they used, then no. Yeah, it was. I have no idea. Wasn't me. I didn't do nothing. Whoa! One of the part. Yeah. Whoa! That's crazy. Geek out, man. Yeah, I love it. Just talking about fun stuff. Okay, I think we're about like at that point of the stream, ladies and jelly beans, where we sort of wrap things up. We chill down and wind down and relax. Yeah. 1,000 Notes, I loved it. Do you change your repertoire much or tend to perform the same songs? I have certain ones that are like staples. Like I feel like Hallelujah is kind of a staple of my set in a lot of ways. As soon as I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go, and the chat starts flowing. Thankfully, it's with lots of like good night and have a wonderful time. It's not 1,000 questions suddenly. London concert not currently planned, but I would like to. So watch this space, and again, if you're a promoter, please just hit me up. I'm right here. Lovely. Coming to California, I'd love to. I would really like to. Business or pleasure, I do not mind. Either one. I just want to be there. I love it. You guys crack me up. I think you can tell. I'm screaming and laughing over here. I'm dying. You guys are great. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Penny. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thank you, everybody. It has been my honor to be with you and be a part of your lives for 10 years. Some of you, even if I've just been a part of your life for the past hour and a half, or even if you're unfortunately coming in right at the very end, and this is the very first time you've ever seen me. And if I can affect your story, your life in some way, then that is the most wonderful proof that I exist, and the most wonderful proof to me that you exist. It's life affirming. And I think sometimes we all need our lives affirmed for us. So please be safe. Please take good care of yourselves. You all make me very, very happy. And I hope that I can continue to make you smile. Maybe just distract you from something for a couple of seconds. Yeah, anything that I can do to help you, I want to keep doing that. For the next decade. And then a decade after that, and then the decade after that, and the decade after that, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. I love you all very, very much. Hit all the buttons that YouTube wants you to hit. That helps me, apparently. But I guess if you want to do it, you'll do it. Thank you, a million times thank you. Thank you for letting me live my life. Without you, I would not be here. Without you, I would not be here. That is the truth. The legitimate truth. So, yeah. You did a real good thing. You saved me. So thank you. Mwah. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good morning. Wherever you are in the world. Whoever you are. I'll try not to leave it as long next time. I hope we see each other very, very, very soon. On my worst days, when I think that I am completely alone, when I feel a loneliness that drags at my core, and just knowing that even one of you is out there is more powerful than I could possibly tell you. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Mwah, mwah. I love you all very much. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah.